getting set here to drop the puck in New Prague at First Bank and Trust Arena. I'm Mitchell Chadwick for this final JV game of the season versus New Prague versus Chaska. Last meeting between these two teams ended up very New Prague heavy. Chaska's got the puck low in their zone. Luke Sorensen with it. Throws it in front, and now Chaska does score. Number 21, Mark Jacob Tobin. Buries the loose puck in front of the slot. It's 1-0 Chaska. 26 seconds into the game. Not an ideal start here for New Prague. There's a lot of traffic in front of the net. Dylan Kenow didn't really know where to go with it. The good thing about it is there's a lot of game left to play. Wunderlich wins the draw. Estrom pressured. Attempts to clear, can't. But now Vosepka will get into the zone as Sorensen throw it up to the neutral zone. Tobin, good pass. Now Chaska clears it. That's Sorensen. As Sorensen and Estrom give each other a few shots. Schmitz, cross ice to Bodie. Now Vosepka up to Estrom. Estrom's got space. Estrom fans on the shot. Puck goes into the corner. Vosepka helps him out, picks it up. Looking for options, gives it to Estrom on the half. Hudson Herbeck with a drive, way wide, way high. Now Caleb Schmitz backtracking in his own end. Off the glass, Joe Newman gets it deep. Excuse the voice crack. Good move by Joe Newman, enters the zone. David Johnson driving, shot, save. Goalie for Chaska's Maxwell Menigan, number 45. About as tall as the net, but who knows? Could be quick. Not going to diss on him too much yet. Zach Gilbertson back in the New Prague end. Attempts to clear. It does get out. Keaton Dunham with good pressure as his stick is held by Sumstad, and they are going to call a penalty. It will be on Keaton for most likely a hook, as Keaton had the unfair advantage there as Sumstad was holding his stick. Not much you can do there for New Prague. This is going to be Keaton Dunham. 2 minutes for, I believe they called high stick.
For the penalty is assessed to number 28, Keaton Dunham, 2 minutes high stick.
Good clear by New Prague to start the penalty kill. Number 11, Isaac Anderson rings it around the boards. Good pressure by New Prague to keep it in the zone. Now it gets deep, thanks to Taden Krocek. Jaden Manley, great pressure behind the net. Chaska looking to produce something here on their power play. It's Tobin behind the net. Rings it around to Hokkinen. Now Sorensen, as he's slashed by Bodie, gets it over to Hokkinen. Now Isaac Anderson, number 11 for Chaska. Shot does not get through, blocked by Carter Cloutier, and he gets tripped up, no call. Carter Cloutier doesn't have the best of luck with the refs these past few games. Puck's in front of the net, loose. Carter Cloutier takes care of business there, and he'll clear it. Just wide of the net. 47 seconds left on Chaska's power play. It's Tobin, quarterback in this power play again. Now Isaac Anderson gets the puck poked at the line. Chaska manages to get it in, but not too far as Hudson Herbeck takes care of business. 25 seconds left. Once again, Tobin behind the net. Throws up to Sorensen. Sorensen misses Hokanen on the pass. Now Schmitz gathers in his end. Hudson Herbeck with an evasive move. And Gavin Wunderlich will get it out. 5 seconds remaining. Great kill by New Prague. Keaton Dunham's on the ice. He's wheeling in the zone as Sorensen looking to break it out off the board. Hudson Herbeck keeps it in. Now Aiden Estrom stops, thinks about it, turns it over. Now Hokanen will come out. He's going to ice the puck. Shots are 2-0 Chaska. Johnson versus Wacker on the faceoff. Johnson, quick shot off the draw, saved by Menigan. Menigan, a freshman goalie, playing JV here for Chaska. As Joe Newman fails to corral the puck on the boards, but New Prague will keep it in. Caleb Schmidt softly puts it back in the zone. Keaton Dunham slashed off the puck. Chaska rings it around. Hudson Herbeck, another good pinch. Chaska ices it. Chaska gets it up the middle. Number 4, Levi Gieske gets dumped by Zach Gilbertson. Big hit. Now Jaden Manley's got a one-on-one. He loses the puck, unfortunately, and some stat will throw it off the boards, get it out for Chaska. Gilbertson throws it right back in. Menigan will play. And now Chaska throws it out to the middle. No one's there, no ice. Caleb Schmidt's gonna be the first man to the puck. Throws it up the boards. Now Brooks Hagen. He's got time and space. He's gonna skate. Good move to get around the center, and they're gonna call a hook. New Prague's gonna go to the power play. Number 15, Sean Hokanen will come to the box. 2 minutes for hooking, as Brooks Hagen had speed, and he interrupted that speed by cheating. Shots are 2-1 Chaska. Vosepka, Wunderlich, Estrom, Herbeck, Schmitz for New Prague on the power play. Herbeck keeps the puck in, backhand softly, and that'll be an easy clear for Chaska. Kenow plays the puck. Schmitz will come back to grab it from him. Light pressure from Swanson as Schmitz wheels up. Schmitz, Estrom, Estrom, Schmitz. Schmitz walks, Schmitz shoots. Blocked by Vosepka in front of the net. Schmitz with speed up the ice. Crosses the red, now he crosses the blue, dumps it off to Estrom. Estrom evades contact, evades pokes, shoots it just into the glove of Menigan, it looks like, but he didn't even know where it was. He dropped it, almost put it in his own net as Chaska clears. Maybe we got the replay on that. We can take a look at next whistle. 50 seconds left as Tobin puts good pressure on Schmitz and keeps the puck deep in the New Prague zone. Keaton Dunham with speed Nice little spinorama. Loses the puck for a second. Throws it up to Johnson at the blue. Johnson tips, no ice. Hallman throws it up the boards. Zach Gilbertson shoots it to Saturn, and we get a whistle. Here's that shot from Estrom, which was going way over the net. Mennigan decided to go nab at it. And looks like it went off the crossbar after it hit Mennigan. Lucky, and there's a goal, Keaton Dunham. Right off the draw. Power play goal for New Prague. Tie game. Keaton Dunham from David Johnson. Good draw, good shot. Right under the glove of Mennigan. Didn't even see it coming. Face-off stopped as Mennigan had his blocker off, adjusting his glove, because, yeah, that's the problem. Your glove was messing with you. That's why you didn't save it. But whatever, we'll let him slide this time. Shots are 3-2 Chaska. Hokanen tries to clear into the New Prague zone, can't. Now David Johnson. Keaton Dunham enters the zone, shot, blocker. Penalties called here, not sure on who. Looks like they're taking Chaska guy. That's 44, Luke Sorensen, and New Prague's gonna head right back onto the power play. Now Sorensen yapping at his coach, trying to make excuses. Sorensen getting yelled at by his coach to sit down.
Chaska penalty has been assessed as number 44, 2 minutes, unsportsmanlike.
Manley loses this draw. Krocek gathers the ring, and Carter Cloutier keeps it in. Now Brooks Hagen. Knocked off the puck, but Krocek takes it back. Hagen looking for options, tries to get up to the point. Pass intercepted, but Zach Gilbertson does a good pinch, but now it'll get out. Okanen will clear for Chaska. Kenow settles it for Cloutier. And puck's mishandled the New Prague zone. Tobin, he seems like he might be Chaska's best player here. He's their goal scorer, and he's putting a lot of pressure on. Now Manley turns the puck over in the zone, and Chaska clears. Minute 8 left on this power play. Carter Cloutier skates up with the puck, enters the zone. Shot blocked. Gavin Wunderlich corrals. Now Schmitz gets the puck poked at the blue line. He's got pressure. Still has the puck. Now Schmitz will dump it off to Carter Cloutier. 40 seconds left on the power play. New Prague's going to try to find something to do here. Maybe instead of turning it over in the neutral zone. Schmitz, fancy move behind the net to keep the puck. Now he gives it up to Estrom. Estrom dumps it. Wunderlich's there. Wunderlich back to Estrom. Estrom backhand up to Schmitz. Schmitz mishandles, spin, and the puck's out of the zone. 10 seconds left. Schmitz breaks a guy's ankles. Now Vosepka dumps it in. Good kill for Chaska. Wunderlich tries to shoot, blocked. Estrom couldn't get there. Now Estrom. Good puck possession, but now he'll lose it. Hudson Herbeck has the puck slide just under his stick. Schmitz pressured by Giesecke. However you say that. Now Vosepka in a battle in the corner. Puck comes up to Schmitz. who's been on the ice for a long time. Now Estrom's shot, saved by Menigan. Good tracking there by Menigan. As Vosepka and Willis throwing mean shoves. It's not the guy I would mess with if I were you, Shane Willis. Do you know who you're messing with? That's Bodie Vosepka. Three guys are gonna go here. Two from Chaska, one from New Prague. Which means should be a New Prague power play, as one of them's gonna get a misconduct here, it looks like. It's 33 Jack Schwartz and 40 Shane Willis. Trying to team up on Bodie Vosepka, and they still can't take him down. Ref's still getting this figured out. Finally, we get some music to break the silence. Refs are giving the verdict here. Reading the ref slips here, I see a 2 and a 10 is given out. On the scoreboard, 2-minute penalty to 33, Jack Schwartz. A lot of confusion here on the Chaska bench, as both refs are going to have to come to the bench and talk to him, because you can't just understand a penalty here and play the game. I mean, I understand this is the final JV game of the season and there's a lot at stake here, but let's just play some hockey. Zach Gilbertson skating laps around the rink here. He's bored. We're all bored. I think we finally got it dealt with here. Oh, nope, the ref's now talking to head coach Ryan Drazen. And more confusion here, as now New Prague's bench is confused. So it will be 5-on-5. All coincidental minors, I guess. Finally, we can play again. It's going to be Bennett. Hallman rings it around the boards. Zach Gilbertson, good keep. Now Chaska will get it out as Hallman chips. Carter Cloutier dumps it right back in. Hallman to retrieve, gives it right to Joe Newman. Newman turns it over. Chaska rings. Carter Cloutier has a tough time keeping it in, and now it's offsides. As some big boy words out of Chaska's bench. Looks like Carter must have rung the puck after the whistle. Chaska's bench didn't like it too much. They said some mean words to him, but we play on. Carter Coutier dumps it in deep. Now Tobin will skate up. Stops. Aiden Estrom and Keaton Dunham both put good pressure on him. Bodies are flying. David Johnson finally gets it in for New Prague. Johnson dumps it for Estrom. Estrom tries to shoot. Can't. Two bodies hit the ground. Refs are laughing at our bench. Hallman dumps it in. Herbeck to retrieve. Gilbertson enters, shot right into the back of the leg of Cooper Swanson. Puck comes out. Herbeck tries to get it back in. Good hit by Taden Krocek. Knocking Brody Erickson off his feet. And now Chaska will break it out. But not too far. Schmidt steps his man up. And geez, number 18, Bauer Anderson going after Caleb Schmitz. Now Hudson Herbeck gives it to Taden Krocek. Taden Krocek skates backwards. And now Hudson Herbeck's got the puck again. Fumbles in his feet, gets it back to his stick off the boards. Shouldn't be an ice, it won't be. Good forecheck by Krocek as he gets dumped into the boards. Estrom with a huge hit in the corner. Flat-footed too. These Chaska kids can't stay on their feet. Jeez. It's a wrestling match out here. As Herbeck is offsides. Ref is now whispering secrets to the coach on Chaska's bench. A lot of confusion in this game. Herbeck up the boards. Hallman gets it right back. Highland over to Gesicki. Now Gesicki throws it to nobody in the slot, and Joe Newman blocks a soft backhand shot from number 27, Lucas Greer. David Johnson off the glass. Puck gets out. Wallman retrieves and tries to throw it right back in. Now Herbeck up to Dunham. Dunham gets it in deep. Johnson's the first guy there. Joe Newman's there. Shot just wide. He fanned on it. Wide open in the slot. Couldn't quite convert. Now Gilbertson behind his net. Throws it up to Newman. Newman puts a good stick on it, and Jaden Manley will grab it. Manley gets it in deep. Krocek puts a good reverse move. And as Sorensen falls, the puck does get deep. And time expires here in the first period. Confusing first period. Shots are 3-3. Not a very eventful period, but at the same time, a very eventful period. Mark Jacob Tobin started the game 20 seconds in, bearing one in the slot. Made it a 1-0 game. New Prague quickly answered with Keaton Dunham scoring off the draw. Great face-off win by David Johnson, and Keaton tucks it under the glove of Menigan, the freshman goalie. Each goalie has 2 saves on 3 shots. Physical game, but confusing. New Prague's ready to go. Chaska's still getting their finishing touches in their speech. New Prague wins the draw. Zach Gilbertson throws it up to Taden Krocek. Now Jaden Manley gets it in the zone. Brooks Hagen. Hagen behind the net. Gets hit off the puck by Tobin. Tobin throws it back behind his net. Jaden Manley, good forecheck. But not enough. As Chaska now will get the puck out, but not cleanly. As Zach Gilbertson's got the puck. Throws it to his D partner, Cloutier. Now, good pass by Cloutier to Hagen. Hagen makes a move, can't get by the defender. And Hallman will get it off the glass. As Sorensen throws a weak little shot onto Keenau. That one's easy for him. Now, Zach Gilbertson putting his body into a man. As Taden Krocek shoots it right into a guy, can't quite get it out. Gilbertson rings it around. Hagen's there. Hagen chugging along, gets the puck out, take a hit to make a play. Now Jaden Manley just passed out of reach to Taden Krocek. Krocek falls. Now Sorensen with the puck. As Wosepka hits a guy who didn't have the puck. He got lucky there. He got bailed out by the refs. Didn't get a call. Herbeck up to Krocek. Now Krocek's going to skate, throw it to Wosepka into his skates. And Chaska gets the puck deep. Herbeck and Swanson battle for it. Swanson comes out with it, but then he fans on a shot. Now Herbeck's going to wheel. Herbeck gets it deep. Willis is going to retrieve for Chaska. Wunderlich uses his body to knock a guy off the puck. And then Estrom does. A lot of noise from the New Prague bench. As Carter Cloutier throws it up the ice. Deflects off of Willis' stick. Now Willis gets it up and out. And Erickson will get it deep. Schmitz gets pressured by Wacker, who is twice the size of him. Now puck's loose in the slot. Herbeck tries to clear, turns it over. Swanson goes high on Schmitz, and Dylan Keenau will cover the puck.
Video, it's got the full time and everything in there?
Yeah. Levi Gieske wins it out of his zone. Now Sumstad will skate in for Chaska. He gets it in. He'll throw it on, but it's blocked by Zach Gilbertson. Good discipline there.
I'll come
Gieske and Johnson battling behind the net. Gieske passes right to Dunham. Now Dunham will get off the boards. Dunham's got speed. Throws a backhand just wide of the net. He lays a big hit on Bauer Anderson. Not a lot of stability from these Chaska kids. Now Bauer Anderson will chip it out the middle, get it out momentarily. And like I said, not a lot of stability. Barely got touched there in Highland Falls. And this one's going to be not ice. The puck dies as it enters the zone. Now Chaska clears it out. Carter Cloutier wins the puck race. He's got time, a little bit. Makes a soft move, gets around two guys. Now Carter Cloutier's wheeling. Cloutier does a little bit. Now he shoots, saved by Menigan. David Johnson, one-timer in the slot, just goes wide. Hudson Herbeck keeps it in. Now Krocek battling in the corner. Hagen to support. Chaska tries to break out. They can't. Herbeck's shot. Good save by Menigan as Krocek was in front. Good hit by Brooks Hagen on Isaac Anderson. And bodies are just flying all over. Schmitz now will enter the zone. Makes a good move. Pass to Jaden Manley. Fans on the one-timer in front. Now Tobin behind his own net. Reverses. Backtracks. Now he'll get it up the ice. Sorensen to his guy Hokanen. Hokanen versus Herbeck. Herbeck swings, misses. But now the puck's in front. Tobin can't handle another shot. Saved by Kenow as Hokanen shoots right into the pad. Now Brooks Hagen's got speed. Hagen shot into the glove of Menigan. Shots are 7-5 Chaska here in the second period. Now Gilbertson uses his long stick, pokes it out of Hokanen's reach, and Wunderlich will enter with speed. Wunderlich looking for options, throws it off the boards. Gilbertson. Gilbertson walks, shoots, tip, save. Rebound saved as well. Good shot by Zach. Good tip by Bodie, I believe, and Aiden Estrom couldn't bury the rebound. Good tracking by Maxwell Menigan, the freshman. Now Vosepka off the draw, shot, save. Rebound is loose, and they whistle it down. I mean, this quick shot off the draw is definitely working for New Prague, as that's how they scored the first one. Vosepka comes up close there. Wunderlich using his body to get that puck. Now he gets it deep. Greer tries to just jab at it. And a cross check from Wacker, but they're not going to call it. Now Swanson, Cooper Swanson throws it on. Dylan wasn't too ready for that one, but he still made the save. Wunderlich throws it up to Estrom. Estrom up to Vosepka. Vosepka leaves it for Wunderlich. Wunderlich's got speed if he wants to use it, but he just dumps it in. Now Greer rings it around. Dunham keeps it in. Shots blocked by Cooper Swanson. Lucas Greer likes to just jab and whack at the puck, as Wacker will and should go to the box for delay of game. But they're just going to call a hand pass. You know, you can't grab the puck and throw it. Now Johnson will take the draw with Dunham behind him. That's how we scored our first goal. Let's see if we can do something here again. Instead, Chaska wins it, but Joe Newman, good pressure to get that puck back. Dunham throws up to Schmitz. Schmitz walks, shot. Blocker by Menigan. Good save, Herbeck. Gets it deep. Joe Newman gathers the puck. Throws up the boards and is turned over. Bauer Anderson, but he's pressured by David Johnson. Now Johnson gets that puck right back deep. Schmitz fails to hold the zone. Now he spins. Now Keaton Dunham will skate with speed. He's pressured by Gieske as Herbeck is dumped headfirst into the boards. And scummy Bauer Anderson looks at him and chirps him as he's down. David Johnson sticking up for his teammate. And now kids, we're not even playing the puck here. We're just taking bodies. Herbeck crosses the red, gets it deep. Sumstad behind his net, rings it. The puck will get out. Herbeck's got to look out. He's got a man behind him, and Sorensen gets it behind him. Sorensen shot. Good save by Dillon. Sorensen's down behind the net. Nothing called as Chaska keeps it in. But Jack Schwartz can't hold the zone for Chaska. As Brooks Hagen drives his guy into the boards. He got lucky he didn't get a boarding or a cross check there. We play on. Jaden Manley throws him softly onto net, covered by Menigan. A lot going on here in this game. This is hard-fought JV game here. As you see, a good save here by Dylan Key now. Shots are 11-9, New Prague now. Tobin, backhand. Zach Gilbertson keeps it in. Good move by Zach. Backhand, Brooks almost had it, but just out of his reach. Now New Prague's gonna quickly get it back in. Menigan plays it. Willis throws it up the boards. Hokanen just shoots it. Most undebatable icing of all time from Sean Hokanen. He just rifles the puck down. No intention of making a play. Brooks Hagen putting good pressure on Tobin. And now Hokanen doesn't even play the puck, just goes to hit Krocek as Zach Gilbertson fires one on net from outside the blue. Krocek with the puck behind the net, looking for options to Wunderlich. Wunderlich, his shot's interrupted by Sean Hokanen, and now Tobin's coming the other way. Good back check by Taden Krocek. Now Sorensen turns it over, and New Prague's going the other way. Gavin Wunderlich, good pressure. Good determination there by Wunderlich to knock his man off the puck, and Vosepka's got it. Throws it up to Cloutier. Cloutier, good move at the blue. Backhand in front of the net. Nobody's there. Sorensen dumps the puck before he gets hit by Vosepka. Now Schmidt, slap shot right into the gut of Gavin Wunderlich. That one doesn't feel good. Vosepka picks the puck. Wunderlich heading back to the bench. Bodies, again, flying all over, untouched and touched. David Johnson with the puck, crosses the red. Now he enters the zone. Shot into the skate of Willis. And Tobin will backhand it out of the zone. Cooper Swanson will ice the puck then, as he's pressured by Hudson Herbeck. Great slap shot by Caleb Schmitz. Unfortunately, squares Gavin Wunderlich. Keep you updated on there. Dunham. Johnson shot, saved by Menigan. Schmitz holds the zone momentarily, and now Johnson's got it. Shot, good glove by Menigan. Quick shot by David Johnson. but Mennigan flashes his leather. Now, great move by Keaton Dunham. He's got it low. Looking for options, skates around wide. Gets it up to Schmitz. Schmitz walks, shot, blocked in front. That's Cooper Swanson with the block. Schmitz backtracks, makes a good move, loses his man, Bauer Anderson, and now Dunham will get it deep. This guy, Lucas Greer, man, he loves just chopping at the puck, and he winds up and takes a full slap shot. And now the puck's loose in front. Manley can't quite bury. Schmitz fumbles at the blue, turns it over. Bauer Anderson will ice it, as one of the guys on Chaska's bench said. 3:48 to go in the second period, 14-9 in shots. I'm at a loss of words here. I don't really know what to say anymore. Chaska wins the faceoff. Highland will throw it out. Now Schwartz attempts to make a play on the puck. Turns it over. Now Carter Coutier with the beautiful move. Gets stopped. Shots put on by Krocek. Nothing there. Now Manley, shot, good save by Mennigan, and just a scrum for the puck in the slot. Nobody could quite pick it up. Krocek and Hagen were both there. Krocek, pass is intercepted, or deflected, I should say. Now Zach Gilbertson will get it back in his zone, and Krocek catches his pass, and Gavin Wunderlich just offsides on the zone entry. Gavin Wunderlich back on the ice after taking the hard block shot. He'll take the draw against Levi Gieske. Now Vosepka throws it back to Gilbertson. Gilbertson sidesteps, and he'll put it on net. Good save by Mennigan. Now Vosepka boxes his guy out, gives it up to Gilbertson. Gilbertson walks. Gilbertson shoots. Good blocker by Mennigan. Rebound's not there. Puck is loose just behind the net. Vosepka throws it in front. Nobody's there. Carter Coutier recovers. Gives it to Zach. Zach sidesteps. Zach shoots. Rebound outside of the net. Estrom up to Gilbertson. Gilbertson slap shot right into the pads of Schwartz. Wunderlich backhands it to Cloutier. Cloutier keeps it in the zone. Estrom's hard on it. Can't quite. And now number 12, Jake Highland, will dump it off the boards. That's a perfect dump. And they're going to change all three. And now New Prague's on a 5-on-2. Gilbertson shot, save, rebound, scores! Gavin Wunderlich buries the rebound. And it's 2-1. Unfortunate for Mennigan, and he doesn't get helped out by his team at all as all the forwards change as New Prague's going the other way. 4-on-2, Gilbertson takes a nice shot for a rebound, and Wunderlich buries. Long series of events there in the Chaska D zone. Now it's 2-1. Tobin drives the outside, puts the shot just wide. Now Herbeck will drive up with speed. He'll get it deep, just wide of the net. Newman's there to retrieve. Newman tries to throw it in front, pass is blocked. Now Johnson with the puck, dishes it to Slumps, AKA Caleb Schmitz. Good block by Willis as he loses his glove. Now Schmitz tries to throw it to the slot. Nobody's there. As David Johnson lets the puck come out with 1:15 left. Johnson gets it deep. Schmitz hard forecheck. They got two guys on him. Now Johnson retrieves. Nice little sauce to Schmitz. 56 seconds to go. Johnson mishandles it. Now Tobin. The pace of this game has definitely slowed down as Dunham dishes it to Johnson. Quick shot, just wide. Hagen skates it behind the net. Johnson shoots. Good save by Menigan as he tracks it the whole way through. And I got to give props to this freshman goalie. He's been playing a great game. So you can see Greer and Dunham battling in front. Now Swanson wins the faceoff as Krocek and Erickson were tied up. Now Krocek in front. Good save by Menigan. Manley. I don't know. Icing. 9.5 to play in the second period. And then maybe the ZAM will revive both these teams and we can get a faster third period. 22 shots for New Prague, 9 for Chaska. Manley versus Swanson on the dot. Swanson wins it. They can't get the puck out. Gilbertson keeps it in. Manley, as the buzzer sounds, shot into the glove of Menigan. 2-1 at the end of 2. As the final JV game for both this New Prague and Chaska squad heads to intermission. Not a super exciting game, but definitely an interesting one, to say the least. A lot of body contact. A lot of goons on the ice, you could say. We're going to take a break as the ZAM cleans the ice. We'll be back for the super exciting, entertaining third period. Don't go too far. Both teams are back on the ice. I'd like to give a quick shout out to head coach Jake Norby. Made me this banging pretzel in the concession stand. Anyway, New Prague's fired up on the bench. Chaska's Chaska. We're getting ready to drop the puck here for the third. 22 shots for New Prague, 9 for Chaska. Mark Jacob Tobin is the goal scorer for Chaska. And Keaton Dunham and Gavin Wunderlich each have one here for New Prague as the puck's down. Sorensen whacks at it into the zone. Gilbertson throws it off the glass. In the feet of Osepka, he couldn't quite grab it. Now he does. Shoots it right off the ref. Krocek, good pressure to keep it in momentarily. But now Hokanen will pass over to Tobin, and Chaska's coming the other way. Good move by Tobin. On net, saved by Kenow. Now the puck's put back on net by Sorensen as he does a little stick twirl. I don't know what for. That was a weak little shot from number 44. Dylan Kenow usually takes care of him. Jaden Manley versus Sorensen on the draw. Sorensen goes through Manley. Now Herbeck throws it up the ice to Hagen. Good catch. Hagen, shot, blocker, saved by Menigan. Herbeck tries to throw it on, just goes left of the net. Now Schmitz gathers at the blue, turns it over, but Sorensen turns it right back over. Now Johnson gets it in for New Prague. And Hallman brings it around, but they turn it over. Now Jaden Manley. Puck's loose. Tobin circles back into his own end. Throws it back to Hallman. Hallman rings it right back around to Tobin. And now Schmitz brings it right back in. Puck still deep. Hagen rings it up the boards. Now Tobin has it. Tobin, pass, deflected. Now Tobin will shoot it, and it will be no icing. Puck shot up into the neutral zone. Puck's in David Johnson's feet. He doesn't know where it is. Now Hagen grabs it. Johnson gets the puck. Now Hagen has it again. Hagen at the blue line. Gets it past Willis. Not past Sumstad. Johnson's got the puck in the offensive zone for New Prague. Huge reverse hit on Colton Wacker. Now Wacker will get it out. He'll pass up to Tobin. Tobin slowly moves to the neutral zone, tries to clear, can't. But Wacker puts pressure on Herbeck and gets it deep. Good reverse hit by Herbeck. Now Swanson tries to get in front. Throws it wide of the net. Willis gathers at the blue line. Schmitz throws it around the defender. But now Chaska gets it back on the half wall. Number 26 for Chaska. That's Owen Sumstad, his brother. Will Sumstad is on varsity for Chaska, and he got thrown out the last time they played each other. Now Keaton Dunham, hard shot, good save by Menigan. Keaton Dunham's got the puck, throws it to Gilbertson. Watch out, Zach. Good sidestep, fans on the shot. Now turns it over. Swanson gets it deep. Kenow plays the puck. Cloutier absolutely reverse hits his guy. Sorry attempt by Brody Erickson, number 38 for Chaska. Now Keaton Dunham fights over it with Carter Cloutier. Cloutier comes out with it. Now Gilbertson's got it. Gilbertson not super fast, but he can make a fancy move now and then. Now he'll shoot into the glove of Menigan, and that's what I mean. Big body, but he can sidestep a defender real nicely. That's the shot from Keaton Dunham. Absolute rocket, but Maxwell Menigan came up bigger. Ironically. Now another huge reverse hit from Carter Cloutier. Maybe Chaska will learn to stop hitting him because it has not worked out. Hallman gets it deep. Key now retreats. Now Cloutier spins around, throws it to Zach. Zach Gilbertson up to Bodie. Bodie mishandles. And now Hokanen tries to clear, stopped by the ref, and Bodie pins him up against the boards. Hokanen's down after the big force of Bodie Vosepka. Now Hokanen on his knees, begging for the ref to blow the whistle, and now he'll get up nicely. As he's getting yelled at by the ref. Must have said a few words. He won't go to the box. He'll just cry his way to the bench. And now some more big boy words out of Sean Hokanen. Cussing a storm. They're going to deny the trainer as he's good. He's just crying. That's what happens when you get hit by big Bodie Vosepka. Clean hit. Now the puck's in front. Hudson Herbeck does a good job by gathering it, and now he'll skate. Herbeck enters the zone. Shot. Saved by Menigan. Brooks Hagen playing a risky game there, snowing the goalie, but he'll get away with it. Nobody saw, except Menigan definitely felt it. There's that reverse hit by Carter Cloutier. Powerful. Just powerful. Now Isaac Anderson rings it around, held in by Caleb Schmitz. Schmitz shot, saved by Menigan. Oh, and Hagen gets brought down by a stick. No call. Hits the boards awkwardly, and now Sorensen will dump it deep. Hagen gets interfered with the ref. Wunderlich crashes the point. Doesn't know where the puck is. Swanson shoots into the chest of Key. Now the puck gets right back out to Swanson. Nothing doing. Good flip out by David Johnson. As Sumstad passes over to Anderson. Now Tobin with the puck. Dishes it to Swanson, and Swanson will get it deep. Cloutier, the first man to the puck for New Prague. Now New Prague gets it out, and Sumstad slaps it back in. Schmitz is there, throws it off the boards. David Johnson, flat-footed, catches it. Shot, blocker save by Menigan. Johnson finds a way to get that puck back. But now he loses it. And Tobin attempts to clear. Held in by Carter Cloutier. Backhand off the back of Joe Newman, and now it's out. Keaton Dunham backtracks in his zone with 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third. 28 shots for New Prague, 13 for Chaska. No ice. As Willis throws it up the half. Jaden Manley's there to retrieve. Willis attempts to clear again. He fails. Good shot by Keaton, just wide of the net. Now Jaden Manley tries to get it deep, can't. Just a fluttery pass for Lucas Greer. And the puck is dumped out by number 15, Sean Hokanen, who seems to be just fine after his big collision with Bodie Vosepka. And Krocek fires to Newman. Newman enters, shot just wide of the net. Carter Cloutier joined the rush. Now he's going to rush to get back, but he keeps it in first. Tate Krocek dumps it in. Wunderlich. Good move by Wunderlich. Krocek gets tied up, and Vosepka's shot goes just wide. Good hold by Hudson Herbeck and a booming hit. Oh my gosh. You're not going to expect it out of little Hudson Herbeck, but man, does this kid have power. Watch this. Boom. Bodie Vosepka with a ripper right off of Schwartz's shin pads. Now Schmitz walks, shoots, high of the net. Breaks it out for Chaska, but Hudson's there to gather. Good move by Hudson. Up the boards. And now Hallman will throw it to his partner, and a big hit by Brooks Hagen. Little guy's doing the dirty work out here. As Herbeck throws one on net from outside the blue. And he puts Highland off the puck. Now Vosepka walks, shoots off the stick of Hallman. And Wunderlich puts the big guy down. Now Brooks not afraid to use his body again. Bodie Vosepka mishandles and the puck comes out. Schmitz throws it up to Hagen. Hagen gets it in the zone. Pass is deflected out. Now Herbeck throws it on, just wide. Chaska parents yelling because think they saw an offsides. Now the puck comes out. Schwartz is going to just dice one on the net. Easily saved by Dylan Kenow. Now Zach Gilbertson with speed just gets poked by Sorensen. He gets it in the zone. Now Tobin gets knocked off the puck by Zach. Don't know what happened there. Zach slipped. Jaden Manley gets cross-checked. No call. Now Keaton Dunham throws one high off the boards across the ice. Will it get on net? Nope. It's going to be icing. 5:25 left to play in regulation. 30 shots for New Prague, 14 for Chaska. Like I said earlier, not a super fun game, but certainly interesting. Sorensen wins that draw. Hokkinen puts hard pressure on Carter Cloutier. Now Hokkinen comes out with it, spins, shoots, thinks he's Austin Matthews, misses the net way wide. Carter Cloutier throws it up the boards. Keaton Dunham can't quite corral, but he's going to pressure hard. Willis just throws it blindly, got lucky that one didn't get picked, and Tobin fires it in. Kenow handles. Throws it to Joe. Joe chips. Nobody's there for New Prague to break it out. Now Tobin. Coach is yelling at him just to shoot it from where he was at. But once again, Carter Cloutier with his third reverse hit of this period. Stop trying to hit him. Gilbertson throws it up. Joe Newman mishandles. Shot off the head of Gilbertson. My goodness. Now Wunderlich shoots it down. This one will be on net, I guess. No icing. Now Wunderlich picks a fight. He takes a guy down. It's going to be a penalty on Gavin, even though he was tied up. Not sure that it was Gavin's fault. Unless they're calling... They're calling 26-0 in Substad. And hopefully... Wunderlich is getting banged up this game. He's getting called as well. They're both getting called for holding. Not sure. Not sure why to call the penalty if they're going to call both of them. New Prague thinks it's 5-on-5. Chaska thinks it's 4-on-4. Now we are going to play 5-on-5. Coincidental minors, I guess.
Coincidental minors are assessed number 26 from Chaska, number 16 from New Prague, down 1 minute, 2 minutes only.
Now Greer does his famous chop at the puck and gets it out. Herbeck's going to be back to retrieve. He falls by himself. Erickson picks it up, and he gets hit by Herbeck. Now Manley, good pressure on Hallman, tries to get it out. Puck comes out, and now New Prague's got it. Greer taking a big hack. Now Krocek is offsides before he grabs the puck and enters the zone. Some elite action here in this third period. People watching at home, you're certainly getting a treat. Schmitz dumps the puck in, rings around the net. Hallman retrieves for Chaska, rings it up. Now Tobin off the glass. Swanson will get a pass. Now Hokanen's cruising, but shut down by Hudson Herbeck. Now Brooks Hagen puts a beautiful toe drag on his man, and he'll break it out. Him and Bodie got speed, 2-on-2. Hagen, shots interrupted. Bodie with the rebound. Puck stopped by Menigan. Good shot by Brooks, trying to get a rebound off that right pad of Menigan. But Menigan was there, and he made the play, as he has been doing this whole game, quite literally carrying this entire Chaska team on his back. Good shot by Brooks into the glove of Menigan. Rebound, nothing there. Now Cloutier mishandles, and Tobin will break out with speed. Good stick by Zach Gilbertson. Now Zach will try to go the other way with it. He gets interrupted by Tobin. And now Keaton will ice it, as him and Hokanen are just cross-checking at each other, slashing at each other. Ref gives Keaton a word. 32 shots for New Prague, 14 for Chaska. Manley versus Sorensen. Manley wins it cleanly. Schmitz reverses, but he gets pressured off the puck by Hokanen. Now they're tied up on the boards. Manley came out with it for a second, but turned it over. Now Willis at the point. Down to Tobin. Tobin down low. Now a shot from the point. Anderson is saved by Keno. Hokanen puts a body on Schmitz, but Manley's there to support. Now Krocek can't quite get it out for New Prague. Battle on the half wall. Schmitz comes in to support. Chaska's goalie Menigan remains in the net for now. Schmitz throws it up. Good hold by Isaac Anderson. Pass down to Sorensen. Sorensen mishandles. Anderson's got it back. Now New Prague's coming out with speed. 2-on-1. Krocek and Newman. Shot off the pad. Good idea by Krocek. That's what they were practicing all day yesterday. Didn't quite work out this time. Good play by Menigan to deflect that one out of play. 1:24 left in regulation. Timeout Chaska. And if this game couldn't get any slower, now they are going to slow it down even more by taking a timeout. I'm going to take a bite of my pretzel. Man, that is one good pretzel. All right. Buzzer sounds. New Prague is going to return to the dot as Chaska still drawing up their super important play here. 1:24 on the clock. We'll keep an eye on Menigan if Chaska can break it out. #21 Tobin for Chaska has been on the ice for what feels like forever. He's going to be out there again with Hokanen, Isaac Anderson, Sorensen, and Sumstad. Chaska wins it. Sumstad skates behind his net, rings it to nobody. Krocek shot, saved by Menigan. Rebound by Wunderlich just goes wide of the net. Now Bodie's knocked off the puck, and Chaska's going to break it out. Tobin chips off the boards, just out of the reach of Hokanen, but now he'll get it. Menigan's off the ice, 6-on-5. Good dump by Schmitz, gets the puck out. Offsides by Chaska. And the ref is yelling at Tobin for shooting the puck in after the whistle. And I quote, "Do it again and you're gone." Interesting decision here by Chaska. They send out Lucas Greer as one of their defensemen, number 27 for Chaska. Now, finally the puck drops. Herbeck shoots just wide of the net, icing with 50.5 left in regulation. Chaska wins it. Tobin gets it deep. Now he's got it down low. Good pressure by Hudson. Now Hudson's got it. 1-on-1. Here we go. Hudson Herbeck shoots. Oh my gosh, and he broke his stick. How unlucky. And just missed the net left. Unreal. Now Krocek takes a slap shot, gets blocked, and he gets dumped into the boards. Cheap hit by Chaska. And now Schmitz gets knocked off. 10 seconds to go. Krocek late to get back. He's going to change. 5 seconds. Gilbertson dumps his man. Buzzer sounds. New Prague wins the final JV game. And Sorensen chips the puck out of anger. Well, well. This Chaska team, I'm going to say it, they're full of crybabies. New Prague comes out on top 2-1. And I hope the varsity game is a lot more entertaining than this one. All that matters is we got to win in the final JV game of the season. Outshot them by 20, 35-15. New Prague's ready to shake the hands of Chaska. Hopefully we don't get a little tussle here, but that's going to do it here in New Prague for this JV matchup. Two to 1 the final score. Shout out to John Schmidt, who just gave me a nice look. That's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoy the varsity game. That puck will be dropped around 7:15 was estimated puck drop. Make sure you tune into that. It's Mitchell Chadwick signing off.